Good evening and welcome to this week broadcast of Hymn of Our Fathers. On Hymn of Our Fathers, weekly like this, we take a look at the life of hymn writers, stories, events, situations, and circumstances that surround some of our popular writers' hymns, and we then draw lessons and inspirations for our lives from it. This is episode 14 if you have been following us, and if not, please go to our social media platform on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and you will get more content that are edifying, that are inspiring, and content that bless lives. On this week's broadcast, we'll be taking a look at the hymn, My Faith Looks Up to Thee. My Faith Looks Up to Thee was written by Ray Palmer, who lived between 1808 and 1887, and the tune name is called Olivet. So follow me tonight as we look briefly at his life and how we have the hymn, My Faith Looks Up to Thee. This popular hymn was from a pastor called Ray Palmer, and it is one of the most loved hymns produced by an American Christian. Ray Palmer, whose father was a local judge, was born in Rhode Island, the smallest town of the United States, in 1808. His father personally taught him at home until he was 13 years of age. He then sent him to Boston, where he lived by himself and worked in a cloth selling shop. There in Boston, he attended services at the Congregational Church, and there he gave his life to Christ and felt called to preach. The pastor of the church took special interest in him and encouraged him to continue his education. The pastor made it possible for him to attend Phillips Academy, and he also attended Yale University. He was employed after the school to teach in a private girls' school, and he was living in a room with the proprietress. Since he didn't have friends around, he often sat alone after schoolwork and would spend the entire evening and night with devotionals. It was in one of the nights like that, after translating a German poem about a sinner at the cross, that he began to consider his relationship with Jesus, and with deep emotions, he wrote his innermost thought in the last line of the poem, "O bear me safe above a ransomed soul." This hymn, written by Palmer, was when he was just 22 years old, and is quoted saying, "The word of this hymn were born out of my soul." The song was written when he was overwhelmed by all he owed to the Lord. It was this expression of depth that led him to write the words of this hymn. It was an expression of his convictions about faith. It was said that he was so absorbed mentally in writing the song that he cried when he finished the final line. He copied the word into a book and used them frequently for meditations. The music was written in 1830 by Lowell Mason when he met Ray by chance and asked if he had anything that could be included in a compilation of a songbook called Spiritual Songs and Social Worship Songbook. It was then that Palmer gave him the words that he has been using for personal meditation, and that's how a private poem about faith became a song that affects life even till today. In the book called A Treasure of Hymn, there was a story that connected to this hymn. It was said that during the American War, 8 soldiers met in a tent to pray. They were all worried about their lives, that they decided to send a message of comfort to their families in case they died. But lo and behold, they all copied the final stanza of this hymn, with each one signed it. But the next morning, 7 of the 8 soldiers were killed in the battle. And the family, when they got this message, they were comforted even with the words of this song. My son once told Palmer that you may live many years and do so many good things, but I think you will be best known to posterity as the author of My Faith Looks Up to Thee. He attended seminary and served as a pastor for 15 years, among many other religious engagements. He died in 1887, and his last words were, "When death their mortal eyes shall seal, and still this troubling heart, the rending veil shall they reveal. All glorious art thou art. Jesus, these eyes have never seen. So tonight, let's meditatively look at the song, My Faith Looks Up to Thee. Thou Lamb of Calvary, Savior divine, now hear me while I pray. Take all my goods away. Oh, let me from this day be holy then. And I want you to join your heart to mine as we look at the lines of this song tonight. And as we ask God even to impact us with His grace, and even while we tread the dark maze, that Lord should be our guide. And even when the life shall end, that Lord should receive us as a ransom soul when we get to heaven. My faith looks up to Thee, thou Lamb of Calvary. My faith looks up to Thee, thou Lamb of Calvary, Savior divine. Now hear me while I pray. Take all my guilt away. Oh, let me from this day be holy thine. May the rich grace impart strength to my fainting heart. Be as it is planned, as Thou hast died for me. Oh, may my love to Thee warm and changeless be a living fire. While the dark maze I tread, and graves around me spread, be Thou my guide. Beat darkness down today, wipe sorrow sins away. Now let me ever stray from Thee aside. When life transcends Thee, when death's cold soul needs Thee, shall be rolled. Blessed Savior, then in love, fear and distrust remove. Oh, bear me safe above a ransom soul. Oh, bear me safe above a ransom soul. Thanks for watching this episode, and please like, share, follow, and subscribe to our social media platforms at Kingdom Purpose Ministry. And until I come your way next week, continue to look to Jesus, who is the Lamb of Calvary. Thank you, and God bless you.